Well, again, hello again, gamers and farmers out there. Welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 15. Oh, good. Seriously, I'm sorry about that. On the OldStreams map again, episode 2. And we are going to be, well, I am anyways, we'll be unloading these bales and putting them into storage. Putting them here, and then possibly we'll be probably buying some animals. But I would have to wait until this silage here becomes ready. It's at 72%, so probably later on in the day, or even in the next episode probably we'll do that. But this will be just a short one. Just going to be unloading the bales, and probably a little bit of a tour of what the what this farm map looks like. So let's get started. Okay, so now we unload the bales to the, make sure they're on the trailer. Yep. So we just go. Now watch the weight on the trailer, on the tractor. Ooh! Yeah, this tractor just like, oh! Yeah, especially when it goes through the fenders. Okay, just gonna unhook the trailer. There we go. So now I've got to put the, oops, the bale forks down. I still didn't get a chance to fix that tire bouncing, but I will check that out in a sec. This view is very handy when you're trying to stack them up nice and nice and close too. I almost thought about putting these into the feed mixer, but we'll see. And if you're wondering how I get this view, it's part of the CSE mod. It has that extra camera view. For doing stuff like this. Whoops. Now this is where it's going to get a little bit more interesting. Whoops. I'll just nudge it back on. Every time we slide out the spikes, you're thinking, praying pretty much like, stay, 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 please. And it's usually a miracle if it does. Just gonna give that one a little. There we go. Whoops. Ooh, that was close. Whoops. I see a cool. Whoops. Driver disappears. Let's go back to this view for now. Actually, this camera here is really well. It works really well if you're in such tight small areas to work with, like this one. Whoops. See, I had the locking mechanism on. Jeez, this is going to be interesting. Just going to get the tractor over a little bit. And those two extended bars, you can lower and raise those, so you can either carry just 2 or, well, since this is down to 3, this one can carry 3 at a time. Whoa! Okay. Did not expect that. Whoops. Oh, pardon me. Whew. Whoops. Okay. I guess since I had the locking on, it still did that. Whoops. Or at least I thought it was on, but I guess not. Whoops, that was way off. Ah, 4 more. You can always go like right up close. Oops. Wait a minute. I thought they were locked on. Yeah, they are. Okay. Just had to double check there. Because they were still sliding off, which was kind of weird. Normally I would have used maybe the the auto stacker. That's just I kind of prefer the way. Whoops! I'm just trying to. Whoops! That was the wrong button. Is it just me, or did things get a little quieter? I think probably after that. And the final 2. There is another mod that I've added to this. It's called bale feed, and you could just take the bales, and you could go up to the feed bins, you know, the feeding troughs and stuff like that, and you just walk up to the bale and just press a certain key, hold it down, and shreds the bale. And feed them. Feed the animals or whatever you need to put them in. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, this actually. Yeah, the quick attach does not work with the CSV mod. Okay, I'm just gonna disconnect the rear. Actually, I'm just gonna put the rear weight, and then. There we go. Okay, so we will go and take a look at this map, kind of take a little bit of a tour. But first, we're gonna these two tractors require some attention. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. I'm gonna wash them up quickly here. Oops. And this little weight attachment also gets dirty, which is kind of nice. There we go. Gotta make these nice and squeaky clean. Seems like the JCB gets a little takes a little longer. There she goes. Yeah, I know, not I'm running over the tractor to get to the other one. That's kind of funny. Whoops. Ooh. Chicken dinner tonight. And this map that requires the animation door trigger. So all gates are that require that. So you have to get out and press O to open the gates and stuff. So I'm just going to zoom out a little bit further so we can kind of get a little bird's eye view. Just a little quick thing. Before, with my older graphics card, whenever I look at that green building, the Lagerhaus, the greenhouse or garden center, every time I look at that place, my frame rate would go from, like, I'll be looking over here, I'll be getting like 30, 40, then I go over here, when I look at this, I get 5. What a drop. And now, not even a flinch. Yeah, I just bought this field here. Yeah, I haven't got this one yet. I haven't got these two here yet. Oops, sorry about that. Bush in the way. Should have taken the JCB, but oh well. And, well, did not own this field, but did harvested it. You can only do that when you're... You can harvest the field if you don't own them. The lumberyard, the biogas, I would presume, right? Biomass heating plant, yeah. Lumberyard stuff in here. So, sell you wood chips and logs and stuff like that. Not too much of a forest in this area, but it's a fair size. And then over to here. But I've noticed that there is a silage bunker way over here, which is A little odd, but oh well. There's 14 to the left. I can show you quickly what these field prices are over here. Alright, here's the dirt mod. Brace yourself, this tractor's gonna get dirty quickly. Not very dirty. Yeah, I'm just not too sure where the sign is. I thought it was going to be right there. These two fields did own, and notice there was a little minor glitch. As you can see, the one on the left looks darker than the on the right. It's probably because that one has been fertilized, and it's and when I harvested with the soil mod, that did not come off. So I actually can't really see what the field rate if there's no sign. So that's probably one little minor issue there. But I can show you quickly here. Just gonna hop out, and with my, as you can see, field 1, which is the one right at the yard, and 22 and 23, so we'll just get to those. Here's the average price of these fields, about 15, 20, 25,000 in that area. Yeah, there's 23. No, that wasn't 23. 23, 472,000 for a little field like that, and 24. So that means the field 1 is going to be the same price. $236,000. There's a quick way of making some cash. Yeah, you can sell those fields, and then if you have the buy sell field mod, you can do that, which I find that is just totally wrong. Right now, see, I own 25, and it'll probably be the same thing again. Up to 25. Yeah, 236,000. So it'll be worth 472. That is just insane. So it should be about $25,000–$30,000 for that field. But 470? Yeesh. So look at oh yeah, back there with those signs, yeah, that's the shop. And here is kind of a storage area, bunch of sheds where you can store some equipment. And these trails are really bumpy. Yeah, 2 ways to get to that field there. Let this guy go by first. We'll just take a little drive in here. Ooh, that was a little close. Okay. Guess I was supposed to go. Yeah, I'm in the wrong one. Whoops. Yeah, here's one of the grain store sell points, and that's, what was this again? I think these are potatoes. Yeah. And here's the straw sell point. Took me a little while to find out where it was. So I have the rock spawn on this, so every time I plow, cultivate or plow, a rock pops out. And that's where I can take, I could sell rocks there at a straw sell point, or I would have had the option of putting in the straw power plant. Another way to get into the Another forest there. And we'll go down this way. This field had corn on it, and I did it with the 2-meter header on the front of this. Yeah, that was fun, so to speak. And here is now I do believe, yeah, this, yeah, there's the spinnery. Oh yeah, this is the animals. Okay, there's some other stuff here. Seeds, and that's probably fertilizer. And oh yeah, milk sell point. Okay. Okay, can't open up these doors. That's fine. Oh, okay, that's why. Makes sense. Yeah, the spinnery there. There's grains sell points. And this is where you sell pig and beefs, or you pick them up here. No, this is actually the pig and beef sell point. And some storage over here. And this is where you can get your fuel, pesticide storage. Oh, fertilizer. That's where you buy fertilizer. Okay. And you can see where you can buy the seed is back there. Dead end that way, so we won't go. That was a bit of a wide turn. Whoops. A nice little lake and waterfall. And there's a lake behind that waterfall too, which is kind of cool. Now we'll go over to here, and this is where the BGA is. Yeah, this silage is not quite ready yet. Oh yeah, there's the thing that I was using right there. Two silage bunkers and a nice actually, what you can do on this map is that you can back up a trailer on that ramp and dump it in, which is very nice. Sorry, my throat's getting a little dry. Yeah, so you can back up a trailer full of silage right into there, and I did that a couple of times already. So a $37,000 trailer, $36,000 liter trailer times 3, cha-ching, almost 100 grand right there. So a couple of loads. Oh yeah. And a couple of fields there. Oh yeah, I know I missed a field. Yeah, there was 22 that was just on the way out there. Okay. And there's the garden center. Just gonna go up this way. There's another field there, which I could possibly maybe buy. This field here also had corn on it, but I've used the I rented the Krone Big X just for about an hour or two, and just to get that, and a little small storage shed there. That was close. Fuel right there. Now this is a little tricky right here. Yeah, you have to park to sell off your vehicle. You pretty much have to be right about here. So it's not that bad. And the spawning point of all equipment here in this area where they drop off, and the reset point is in field 1. Ooh, sorry about that. Yeah, there's not too much up that way, just seeing field 17, 18. Oh yeah, 16. Yeah, it's a narrow field, but it had potatoes on it. Yeah, you can see it just right from here with that little narrow strip. Yeah, just harvest those with the 2 row at a time. So it didn't take very long, and using the self-propelled ones would yeah, not much room to maneuver. And the reset point is right here in this field, and it's right about in this area. And I don't think there's all that much. Well, or just go around to the other side of just go over this way here. So pretty much with this map, that the door animation map trigger is very much required. The soil mod and the real terrain dirt mod those are optional. That's pretty much it for here. Oh yeah, there's the wood chip storage pile. I'm just going to do one little thing here. Just going to straighten this thing out. I had to do some rearranging here. So if I just do this, that should do it. So I do believe that will be it. Oh. Yeah, this is the barn here for the cattle, of course, and as far as I know, yeah, the sheep are over here, and I found where the wool pallets are that produce are in that shed, which is a very interesting place. Yeah, there's sheep in there. Not a very big pen for them. And if you have like hundreds, yeah. Potato storage place there. Grain storage of all 4, and the beet storage is right there. Excuse me. And I do believe that the pigs and cattle, the pigs and beef, that is the barn right there. So we will just take a little quick look if they are in here. Not that door. They'd be in this door here. Need some oil on that. Yeah, they're in here. As you can see, there are, oops. Yeah, ground fruits. Not sure what that is. There's the water, and this is for the mixed rations. And my frame rate's not really that good at the moment since I'm recording at the same time. Anyways, yeah, that tiller is very handy. That's the one that's on sale, right? I do believe so. Yep. 10% off. Nice. The case tractor, you can maneuver it, but you need a fairly heavy tractor to do that. The JCB works really well with it. And here are the chickens. Wait a minute, that's ground fruit there. Water and grain. I wonder... Oh wait. Okay. I'll eventually figure out these animals because that doesn't seem right. And that's just a storage shed there. Water truck. Yeah, it's moving. That's kind of weird. Cattle shed. One of them's for pigs and one's for the... So I'm not really too sure. %100% on this yet. But this whole area right here and that part on the other side, it's all for cattle. It's all for cattle. Now watch this here. This gets really interesting. Cool. Excuse me, sorry. So, yeah, one's for pigs, one's for beef. But I'm still trying to figure out where... Yeah, see, here's a slurry. That's a slurry store. That's a... yeah. And there's no chicken... chickens don't have slurry. That could be for... yeah. Could be either pigs or beef. And this one over here could be either one again as well. Because there's a slurry spot right here. So I'm trying to figure out now is where is the chickens' water and grain, because they do have that. Well, he's really happy. It's definitely not in here. Oh well, I guess I'd probably just call this one here for now, and whoops, wrong button. Absolute genius when you put this in. Very nice. So, I think I shall end this episode for now, and and again, thanks for watching, and catch you all in the next one.